up here. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. This is going to be another global biofield clearing to really see what's in our collective consciousness to shift during this very special time for all of humanity. So I'm always honored and excited to do this. So I just wanted to welcome everybody. I see a lot of familiar faces here, which is great. And let me just see what else we have here. Okay, Risa, welcome, welcome. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is kind of jump into, I want to explain a little bit about what we're going to be doing, what biofield clearing is, in case you haven't heard of it before, you don't understand it. Some of you guys have had sessions. I know that. So you do understand it. And then I'm going to offer a few things as well as do global biofield clearing. And I have some very special things coming up that I will tell you about, which is kind of exciting as well. So let me share my screen. All right. Come on. There it goes. All right. So can you guys hear me okay? Is it still echoing or no? No? Okay, good. Good, good. Perfect. So this is, biofield clearing for the global consciousness, our collective field, because we have our own individual consciousness, as you know, but we also have a collective consciousness, both in this country, as well as for all of humanity, all of our ancestors. So we're going to explore this a little bit. All right. But first of all, I want you to know and really take in the fact that you are a beautiful divine being of light. You are filled with and have the capacity for unconditional love. You have unlimited potential and possibilities. As we're connected to this one universal God consciousness or divine consciousness, there's just all unlimited possibilities at our exposure or for anything that we want. But what keeps us from experiencing it? You're also rich with compassion, wisdom, everything that's available to us, we can connect with. And you're also abundant beyond measure. And if you don't feel like that, then there's some blocks and limitations that we need to explore. And that would actually be a really good one for us to work on too. So I think I'll add that to the mix here. So welcome. So thank you for joining me. So as a bonus, I'm going to offer people a special biofield clearing for all the people watching this webinar. And we're going to talk about what fears and limitations do we need to clear in order to ascend to a higher state of being. I'm thinking I might shift that a little bit. So stick around and see how you can magically shift your life. Today, you'll discover how you can really help yourself as well as other people to identify and clear out all kinds of old issues, the old baggage that clings to our DNA. And it acts as a transparent filter. When we have these limiting beliefs and judgments and trapped emotions and blocks and stuff, they act as transparent filters that we create our life through, and we can have many of them. So they kind of work behind the scenes to limit our ability to create the life we truly want to live. So at the end, I'll offer you some special discounts and some new offerings of what I have coming up that I'm very excited about. All right. So right now, this present time that humanity is going through is of paramount importance for all of humanity, because we're going through a major planetary transformation called the Great Shift. Have any of you guys heard about this before? Yeah. So, I'm actually doing a radio show tomorrow about the Great Shift and the 5D, fifth dimensional, unlimited potentials that we'll be moving into. Do you know we've gone through 6 major extinction periods. I'm going to explain it a little bit more, really looking at the bigger picture tomorrow and how this time we will not fail. So we're all being called to transform, to ascend, to evolve, to shift to a whole new level of participating on this planet. It's a higher dimension of being. We're playing a whole new level for humanity, and it's time. We really can't just sit back and just keep doing the same old thing and not doing our inner healing. So what's keeping you stuck or limited? What if you could easily identify and clear a number of blocks, limitations, subconscious beliefs, traumas, stuck energy in any area of your life, easily, safely, and completely? How would that shift your life? So what if you could accelerate your clarity, get really clear on what it is you want, what your passion is, what your purpose is, clear your blocks, any stuck energy, uncover your purpose, raise your frequency, heal your body, improve your relationships, release your limitations, increase your abundance, and manifest anything. There's really no limit to what we can truly experience, right? So my name is Dr. Jane Smolnik, and I've been working in this holistic field for probably like 36, almost 40 years. I'm a naturopathic doctor, iridologist. I'm a certified intuitive healer, a master herbalist, quantum energy healer, kinesiologist, licensed avatar master and trainer. And I've always been passionate about exploring our metaphysical and consciousness abilities, expanding our awareness beyond to unlimited realms, clearing out old beliefs and exactly how we create our reality. So I've had extensive training since 1990, and I'm licensed to teach experiential courses in how we utilize our consciousness deliberately. That's through the avatar training, and actually create our lives intentionally. When I went through this, it was life-changing for me. I just knew who I was, what I wanted, how to manifest. My life was amazing to me. And then I knew I needed to teach it. So I realized to truly heal on the very deepest levels, every single one of us needs to do our inner work of clearing out the old negativity, the traumas, the judgments, the fears, the limitations, the blocks, inherited patterns, programming, and more. It's really of utmost importance right now. We cannot ascend and carry our old baggage with us. It's like weighing us down. These things constantly bring our vibration down. So with all my training, I developed this powerful new technique called Biofield Clearing. And I've been using these charts for a number of years. It's truly a greatly needed service for humanity at this time. And you know, what I realized was, even being a master herbalist and a naturopathic doctor and helping people correct their health, it's really not about, are you taking the right medicines or all the vitamins and herbs and supplements and CBD or changing your diet drastically, you know, or doing constant affirmations. All those things help, but they support the physical body. But we're so much more than that, right? So it goes much deeper than you can imagine. What if you could more easily and quickly identify what's underneath every illness, pain, relationship challenge, financial block, self-sabotage, addiction, and more? What are you truly here to heal in this lifetime? Every single one of us has certain things that we are here to heal, so we can ascend to a higher state of being. Have you ever seen this? You are responsible for the programming. You are not responsible for the programming you received in childhood, but as an adult, you're 100% responsible for fixing it. And we all are here doing this. So what we're conscious of is really just the tip of the iceberg. What we're not really conscious of is everything that's in our subconscious mind, our unconscious mind, our ancestral patterns that have been going on for thousands of years, past life traumas, our Akashic records, our soul's records. Do you know that every single health challenge or chronic condition starts as a shock to the system? If it wasn't healed, it gets passed down into our DNA, waiting to be acknowledged, to be healed. We can have old traumas from our earlier life. We can have inherited and even ancestral patterns that we have in our DNA. We can have core fears, trapped emotions, inner challenges, all forms of self-sabotage, as well as addictions that keep reappearing. You know, we can have blocks in our organs, our tissues, our glands, our chakras, our energy field. And you know what? Every single disease and every single pain, you have to look for these things to heal. You're not going to heal fully and completely just by taking the right medicine or having an operation or taking a whole bunch of supplements every day. That'll help to squelch some of the symptoms, right? But does it really heal all the way down to the DNA level? Our thinking ego mind has its fears, its doubts, worries, judgments, limitations, and more, which really muddles up our view of reality, as well as our ability to create clearly what we truly desire without limits. Do you know that you are a powerful, divine, creative being without limits? Can we truly get that? You know? So here's an example. Have you ever tried to create a truly successful and abundant path in your work, in your life, following your passion, only to discover that you have an underlying unconscious belief that you're not good enough, or not deserving, or not respected, or not smart enough. I know I have. I had to deal with a bunch of stuff, especially from my ancestors. So we all have some of these limiting beliefs, right? Do you know that we will never consciously create a limiting belief for ourselves? We will create positive ones, but these limiting ones are ones that we've been told, we've been programmed, and we've been taught, or they've been passed down. This is the way life is, right? Can you guys relate to that? So what's in your DNA? Do you know that we can have over 35,000 building blocks in our DNA, bits of information? Every single cell in your body has the exact same DNA. Doesn't matter where you get it from. And it holds the blueprint for your entire life, both positive and negative, right? And can we shift it and clear it? Absolutely. This is interesting. Do you know that your body rebuilds itself in less than 365 days? In fact, your entire body can rebuild itself in less than 2 years. So every cell in your body eventually dies and is replaced by new cells. And every day is a new opportunity to build a new body. Do you know your cells are always replicating? They're also highly conscious of what you're saying. But you have to ask sometimes. I remember thinking about this and going, well, how come if our body's replicating and making all new cells and organs and tissues everywhere, how come we have the same disease 10 years later, 20 years later? How come we have the same scars, the same conditions, the same pains, the same ancestral inherited patterns, right? So do you continue to replicate unhealthy patterns and limitations? So do you know what the answer to that question is? Your cells replicate everything in its exact entirety. So if you have a pain, a limiting belief, a chronic condition, if you have ancestral patterns, if you're bringing in ancestral miasms or propensity towards certain diseases and traumas, I mean, we replicate the emotions as well and the traumas. Once you clear those things, which is what we're going to talk about tonight, and you're neutralizing them and clearing them, they're no longer being triggered. And then when the body replicates, that open trigger is not going to be replicated. So that's how we actually heal on a deeper level, especially over a little period of time. We get stronger and stronger and healthier and more aware, more wise. So it's interesting when you really look at this, you know, even the DNA renews itself about every 2 months. And your brain takes about a year to rebuild the brain. So clearing is like really peeling away layers of an onion to go deeper and deeper until we finally get to the core and release things for good. Of course, if you're a health practitioner or an energy healer or people that do Reiki or anything like that, you may have clients that never seem to truly heal. And you know there's also underlying issues that need to be addressed. So this can actually help your practice tremendously, as well as your personal life for anybody. So I believe that each of us come into this lifetime, everybody on this planet, with certain things we choose on a soul level to work on and heal, things that have been clinging to our DNA and limiting our success. Sometimes we can have a very successful personal relationships, but a real challenge with money and finances and getting ahead. Or it could be vice versa. You know, some people are great at business and using their mind, but they have a real challenge with personal issues. I mean, it can be anything, but you are never a victim. Often these are buried in our subconscious field, and they keep exerting themselves by default as we go about trying to create a healthy, happy, productive, fulfilling, and joyful life. That's all going to shift pretty soon. So I know for years, no matter how passionate I was about creating the life of my dreams and following my passions and doing what I desired, I always seemed to reach a glass ceiling. I felt tethered, like I was stuck. I had weights holding me down. And a lot of them were ancestral patterns, inherited patterns as well. And I couldn't really fly as high as I wanted to. I was really caught in a loop, and I was seeking, how do I change this? How do I shift this? When I was like in my early 30s. So every single one of us on this planet has some things to release, some negative influences that limit us. It's part of our human culture and of being here. There can be many layers of fears, doubts, circumstances, traumas, beliefs, even cultural traumas that can follow us around because they haven't been truly healed, waiting for the miracle of release and healing. Do you know that humanity has been a very traumatized species for tens of thousands of years, for a very long time? Think of all the traumas humans have gone through. And some of these things create a real shock, right? Every single cancer is started by a shock to the system. Sometimes we can inherit these things. They have to be addressed. And we're now in a time of rapid expansion and growth as we're being called to achieve increasingly higher states of greater awareness and sensitivity. So it's time for us to ascend to our true potential. So one night, and I'll just let you know this little story, I was working on these charts and stuff because when I did all my avatar training, it was amazing to me, but it was very expensive. And I felt like a lot of people couldn't afford thousands of dollars to do this. So I was creating these charts and stuff. And one night when I was sleeping, actually I kept thinking everybody needs this. But one night when I was sleeping, my guides made it clear to me that I needed to teach this to other practitioners. And I thought, oh my God, what a brilliant idea. I hadn't even thought about that. So they helped me. We fine-tuned the course and the charts to make it available for anyone who wants to learn it, whether for your personal use or to get certified to use with others. And believe me, I spent tens of thousands or $100,000 over the years, over the last 30 years, doing all kinds of trainings. So how do we do it? First, we ask, what is your major concern in life? What's your biggest challenge? What do you need to work on? And it could be several things. It could be a health issue, right? It could be chronic pain, relationship issues, financial challenges, self-sabotage, insomnia, anxiety, or anything. Everyone is entirely different. And everyone's story kind of unfolds when we do the biofield clearing. So first, with your permission, we take a moment to offer a simple prayer to just kind of connect to the divine, your higher self, and your inner guidance system to request their loving, compassionate assistance. And this can be done with anyone, anywhere in the world. And then we ask very specific, clear questions. I know years ago, I went to school for intuitive diagnosis, right? Back in like 99 and 2000. And I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I already knew how to do this. I just needed to be reminded that I could. And we were told if you have somebody's name, their age, and their location, as well as their permission, you could call up their energy field from anywhere in the world and work on it, read their energy. So I kind of incorporate so much of everything I've learned over the years into this particular program. And then we use the first set of charts to quickly and easily identify what's holding you back and how far back does it go. It can be a trauma from this lifetime. It can be something that happened prenatally when you were in the womb. It can be an inherited influence or an ancestral or cultural pattern. What's your culture? What's your ancestry? Or the traumas that got stuck in the energy field and passed down over and over again to heal. But they come in on a subconscious and unconscious level, so we don't recognize them right away. Could even be unresolved past life issues that you still haven't completed. Everyone's inner story unfolds. It's really fascinating. So these are some of the charts. These are the titles of the charts. Stuck emotions is a whole huge chart of emotions. Core fears. What are your core fears? Do you have inner challenges? Do you have limiting beliefs? What realm did they come from? Is it from this lifetime? Is it inherited? Is it from a past life? Is it from vows or commitments? Like there's a whole chart for that. It could be an archetypal pattern that you're going over and over again. Blockages and stuck energy in the body. Any blockages to self-empowerment. Any relationship challenges. Stuck energy in the chakras. Addictions or dependencies. Any persistent identities. These are just some of the charts that we work on with. And then we have the advanced charts. What are the chronic stressors that are stressing your body? Any traumas that still need to be cleared? Any negative programming. There's a whole list of negative programming that I was floored when that information came in. It was like huge. Any cords that need to be cut. Any dark energies that need to be cleared? What do you need to release and deactivate, to turn off? What do you need to rebuild and strengthen? What do you need to activate and reset? And what are the recommendations from your angels, your guides? All right. So once identified, we use ancient Egyptian healing pendulums that are based on sacred geometry, like this one here is called the Mer-Isis pendulum. And we use very specific techniques to create a powerful magnetic vortex to clear out the challenge from your energy field, going deep into when it was first created and releasing it from all time, all space, and all dimensions. And we can clear a number of items very quickly. So this particular pendulum, the Mer-Isis, is a combination between the Mer-Met and the Isis pendulum. And if you look at, you can see it in the picture here, that very top ring goes into the subconscious field. The second one goes into the unconscious field. This is what my guides were showing me with this. Then there's 3 amplifying rings, and then there's a bowl. So we create a magnetic vortex of light going into your energy field and pull out all these things and then pull them up and release them from your system. We're actually neutralizing them, clearing them, turning them off completely. And once everything is cleared, we have wide open space. So we use another 6 charts to now identify and infuse what positive influences, what empowering beliefs, what is needed for your inner healing, what virtues are your true gifts, and even what is needed for you to master for your infinite beingness. And we use a special healing spin, because as we clear all these items and we have wide open space, you know the saying, nature abhors a vacuum, right? We will end up going back to our default patterns if we don't now infuse this space with positive healing energy. So we use the healing spin. These are some of the inner healing charts. What is needed to improve your life? What empowering beliefs are beneficial for you? What areas should you explore for self-empowerment? What are the virtues you need to master? And you know, this one is so important because in my practice over the years, especially as an iridologist, what I noticed was, you know, there's things you have to pay attention to for the physical body and the emotional body and the mental body and the energy body. But what it comes down to is the soul. What are the virtues that the soul is trying to emerge from the soul, that the soul is trying to master? That's the real key. What do you need to master for your infinite beingness? And what are your keys to inner healing? We have 21 inner healing keys, and your guides will point to exactly what you need. And then we use other powerful tools to infuse your energy field with this healing and balancing energy. This particular pendulum is called the golden hue. It gives out the highest frequency of divine golden light. Knowing it's the highest aspect of your true self, the full expression and alignment with your inner soul, which fills you with rich fulfillment and true and lasting healing. So that's a really important part, because I really look at it as all the things are challenges, right? In 3D physical reality, these are all the things that pull us off center. Our fears, our doubts, our concerns, our limitations, our traumas, our pains, our suffering, right? And when we clear those things, what we're doing is realigning with your highest and true self. We're creating basically a vertical strength and vortex where you're connected to the divine universal heart of the universe, as well as your heart and the heart of the Mother Earth. So let's do a clearing. All right, any questions around that before? Or we can go into doing the clearing. Okay, let's just see who else we have here. Oh, Nalda is. Hi, Nalda and Jacqueline. Great. All right.
Hi, Jane.
Hello. All right. So let's do a clearing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stop my screen share so you can see me. All right. Can you guys see me? Yeah. Okay. So let me ask. First, we're going to do a quick prayer just to ask. And this is a collective consciousness clearing. It's what is in the collective that all of us have, okay? So let's take a moment to just bring in our guides and angels. I offer myself now in gratitude and service as I acknowledge and call in the great divine creator, all angels and archangels, the ascended masters, star beings, star council, all helpers and guides of the highest light and resonance only, to be present with us here today. We ask our higher self to stay present and to assist us in being in our 5D awareness. I now invite the masters, guides, teachers, and loved ones of everyone present, everyone here in the collective field of all humanity, to come forth and be present, to channel through me out of the realms of 100% pure divine light, to say whatever they wish to assist and direct this healing in every way possible. We thank you for your love, support, compassion, and assistance. Thank you so much. All right. And now, let me ask. Let me start asking. I use my little biotensor. Let me just connect with the collective field here. Okay. So for all of us as a global collective, a collective consciousness of souls here on planet Earth, what are the collective limitations and fears that we have to true abundance and true unlimited potential? All right, is that a good question? For everyone here, what's in our collective for fears and limitations to our abundance and unlimited potential? So are there any trapped emotions that really need to be released at this time? And I get a yes, and show us what it is. Okay, I'm just going to go through the chart and the biotensor, they're directing it. Okay. So this is interesting. What I'm getting is feeling lost or unknown, like you don't know what to do. Does that make any sense? Let me write that down. So kind of feeling a little, and I think a big part of it is the unknown, right? Most of us have fear of the unknown. You know, we have our own field of consciousness, right? Our beliefs, how life works, how it operates, the stories that we're told, how history is, all this stuff. And anything that's beyond what we know goes into the unknown. And then we're like, oh, I don't really know anything about that. So we do have fear, like, how do I become a powerful being? Yep, fear of the unknown is very real. Yes, you know, so that's a good one. Let's clear out that idea of the unknown, which creates fear for us, or even feeling a little bit lost. Like, I don't know what to do. You know, I tried everything, you know, and it's like things just keep happening over and over in my life and I don't know what to do. So, you guys ready for the clearing? Yeah. Yes, exactly. Feeling unsure of how to create what I desire. Thanks, Lisa. Yes. All right, so I'm going to do this clearing. And for you, I'm going to ask you if you'd like, it's best to close your eyes and feel the energy. If you'd like to picture it, you can picture a vortex like a tornado with a column of light going from above your head down to below your feet and back up again. All right. So take a deep breath and relax. We now create this powerful magnetic vortex of light for everyone here to go deep into your energy field as we draw out, neutralize, and dissolve any feelings of being lost or the fear of the unknown. Let's pull it out and clear it from every memory, every event, all time, all patterns, all circumstances, and all lifetimes, and allow this to go to the very core of when it was first created. And I'm going to let it go until it's about done. Okay. And now let's lift up and clear that emotion out of our energy fields, out of your cells, organs, tissues, glands, meridians, your mental body, emotional body, subtle body, as well as your DNA. Neutralize and turn off the frequency, the pattern, and the energy from all time, all space, and all dimensions as it no longer serves your highest good. Just allow it to release easily and completely. And for this, we are grateful. Thank you so much. All right, that's done. Lock it in. Thank you so much. Take a breath. Let it go. All right. So again, we're peeling the layers of an onion, right? So let's ask our guides, teachers, masters, angels, ascended masters, for all of us as a global collective for humanity. What are the fears and limitations that keep us limited and stuck? So we're not creating the healthy, joyful, abundant life we would prefer. Are there any other trapped emotions that need to be cleared? I do get a yes. Okay, show us what is in the collective here. This one is column 3. And I just watched the biotensor. They're pointing to things. Hopelessness is what's showing up here. Sometimes that pen doesn't work. Do you ever feel like things aren't really changing fast enough? You know, like it's hopeless, like you're stuck. Does anybody ever feel that way? Like, boy, I wish we could do more. I wish we could make things happen. I wish my life would change, you know? I remember feeling that way, which is why I was drawn to doing all this stuff. All right. So if I was doing an individual session with you, what I would do is I would find out where it came from. Was it from this lifetime? Was it inherited, ancestral, previous life, when, where? But since this is in the collective field, it could be anything for anybody. So let's just clear it, and we'll actually clear more items quickly. All right, so take a deep breath and relax. Feel into the energy. As we now create a powerful magnetic vortex of light going deep into your energy field for everyone here, for all of humanity, as we draw out, neutralize, and dissolve any energy related to hopelessness, any ideas or feelings of hopelessness. Let's pull it out and clear it right now from every memory, every event, all time, all patterns, all circumstances, and all lifetimes. Allow this to go all the way down to the core of when it was first created. All right. And now let's lift up and clear that emotion out of our energy fields, out of our cells, organs, tissues, glands, meridians, out of our mental body, emotional body, subtle body, and clear it from our DNA. Neutralize and turn off the frequency, the pattern, and the energy from all time, all space, and all dimensions as it no longer serves your highest good. Just allow it to release easily, gently, and completely. And for this, we are grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, it's done. Take a deep breath and let it go. All right. And you know, when we say these things, it's a command. You know why? Because every single one of us is a powerful divine being of light, connected to that universal God energy, right? Like we have that potential. When we make that command, it has to happen. All right, let me ask for everyone here as a global collective for humanity. Are there any other fears and limitations that keep us stuck and limited? And let me ask, are there any other stuck emotions that need to be released? I get a no. Okay, any core fears? Yes, okay. And let's see what is showing up as a fear. Okay, column 3 says yes. Okay, this is very common. This is a fear of not being good enough. Does anybody relate to that? You know, I think this is really kind of a core underlying fear that so many of us have. You know, what if we're not good enough or smart enough or good looking enough or have enough money, or what if we're not accepted? You know, it's like, why do we have that fear? So it gets trapped. And I want to ask, is this something that came in from our ancestors? Yes. Think of how our ancestors over many, even thousands of years have been treated. There have been wars and suffering and killing and all kinds of stuff going on. And how do you think that made them feel, right? But it was also very shocking as a human being. You know, like we've had to come up from the depths of real darkness in this planet, on this planet, basically. And we're almost there. We're almost at a point where all the dark energy is being released. So let's clear that. All right. Take a deep breath and relax if you'd like. Close your eyes and feel into the energy. As we now create a powerful magnetic vortex of light for everyone here, for all of humanity, to create a magnetic vortex to go deep into your energy field as we draw out, neutralize, and dissolve any and all fear of not being good enough. Let's pull it out and clear it from every memory, every event, all time, all patterns, all circumstances, and all lifetimes. Release it for all of our ancestors as well. Allow this to go down to the core of when it was first created. Okay. And now let's lift up and clear this emotion out of your energy field, out of your cells, your cellular memories, your organs, your tissues, your glands, your meridians, all your body systems, your mental and emotional body, your energy field, as well as your DNA. Neutralize and turn off the frequency, the pattern, and the energy from all time, all space, and all dimensions as it no longer serves you. Allow it to release easily and completely. And for this, we are truly grateful. Thank you so much. Okay. Take a breath and let it go. All right. Good. I'm feeling like everybody's starting to lighten up a little bit. All right. So for all of us here and for all of humanity in the collective consciousness, so what are the fears and limitations that keep us from being an abundant, joyful, unlimited being? Are there any other core fears? Any inner challenges that need to be released? I get a yes. Okay. And show us which one. I'm just going to go over the list. Column 4. Okay, I am not surprised. You know what it is? It's too much thinking. We're in our heads. We have been taught to be in our heads. We've been programmed to put a judgment, a label, an opinion on everything and everyone. I like this and I don't like that, and this is good and that's not, and you're bad and you're not, We're in our head. We're living from our ego mind, which is a limited third dimensional concept. Right, it's too active. What's the real key? As we shift to a higher state of being, living in our hearts in a feeling state. The magnetism in our hearts is like 100 or 1,000 times greater than our mind. But we're so programmed to be in our head, aren't we? And trying to figure everything out from a limited reality, a limited way of thinking. It's almost like we've cut off, our seventh chakra and our connection to divine source. It's like, no, my ego mind is going to tell me what I should do and what I should think and how I should feel about you, right? But what if you were in your feeling, your heart and soul? That would be much more powerful, right? What does your heart feel? So let's clear this. Too much thinking, all right? And we're going to go into some more advanced charts too. So let's take a deep breath and relax. Close your eyes and feel into the energy. As we now allow this powerful magnetic vortex of light for everyone here and for all of humanity in the collective consciousness field to go deep into your energy field as we draw out, neutralize, and dissolve any idea that we are thinking too much, in our heads too much, that we have to think and put an opinion on everything. Let's clear it from every memory, every event, all time, all programming, all circumstances, all lifetimes. Allow this to go all the way down to the core of when it was first created. Okay. Now we cut that taproot. Let's lift it up and clear that emotion out of your energy field, out of your cellular memories, your organs, tissues, glands, meridians, your mental body, your emotional body, your energy body, as well as your DNA. Neutralize and turn off the frequency, the pattern, and the energy from all time, all space, and all dimensions as it no longer serves you. Allow it to release easily and completely. And for this, we are grateful. Thank you so much. Take a breath and let it go. You guys good? All right. Now, for everyone here, as a global civilization, the collective consciousness field for humanity, are there any other fears and limitations that need to be released in order for us to ascend and have a higher, more abundant and joyful life? Anything else here? Any core fears, inner challenges? Nope. Any limiting beliefs that need to be released? Oh, that's a yes. Okay. And let's see what shows up. Column 3. Okay. 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 Is there a little bit of a belief there that we have no power? That I have no power? I can't really make it change. I can't change the world. I can't make it better. I have to wait for something to happen, right? So there's the belief I have no power, or I don't have enough power. Can you guys relate to that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's take that idea and clear it, okay? All right. All right, take a deep breath and relax. Close your eyes and feel into the energy. As we now create a powerful magnetic vortex of light, going deep into your energy field for everyone here, for all of humanity, for the collective field, to draw out, neutralize, and dissolve any and all beliefs, thoughts, or feelings that we have no power. Let's clear it from every memory, every event, all patterns, all circumstances, all lifetimes, and all programming. Allow it to go all the way down to the core of when it was first created. This goes down deep. Our power's been taken away for the most part. We're squelched, limited. It's still going. Okay. Now let's lift up and clear that emotion out of our energy field, out of our cells, our organs, tissues, glands, meridians, our mental body, emotional body, subtle body, and clear it from our DNA. Neutralize and turn off the frequency, the pattern, and the energy from all time, all space, and all dimensions as it no longer serves our highest good. Allow it to release easily and completely. And for this, we are truly grateful. Thank you so much. Take a breath and let that one go. All right. Good. Everyone's going to start to feel a little lighter. Let's go. There's more. All right. All right. So for everyone here and for our global collective, for all humanity on this beautiful planet, related to any fears and limitations we may have that keep us limited and stuck, feeling powerless. Are there any other limiting beliefs? No. Any blockages in the body? No. That's more personal. Relationship challenges. Blocks to self-empowerment? That's a yes. Okay. Let's see what shows up on this chart. Column 3. There's a fear for safety and security. Does that make sense? Fear, safety and security. Look at what we've just been through for the last 2.5, almost 3 years. It's a lot of fear for our own safety, our own security. Look at what's going on right now with the inflation, with the prices of everything. It's going to change very, very soon. So, but let's clear that fear that's blocking. Which one was it? Blocking our self-empowerment. Okay, block self-empowerment. All right, can you guys relate to that? If you can personally relate to it, it's even more powerful for your clearing. All right, take a deep breath and relax. Close your eyes and feel into the energy as we now create another powerful magnetic vortex of light, going deep into your energy field as we draw out, neutralize, and dissolve any fear of safety and security. Let's clear it from every memory, every event, all time, all patterns, all circumstances, and all lifetimes. Allow this to go down to the core, even for our ancestors, to the very core of when it was first created. They also felt it. Okay. And now we lift up and clear that emotion out of your energy field, out of your cells, your blood, your organs, tissues, glands, meridians, your mental body, emotional body, your subtle body, as well as your DNA. Neutralize and turn off the frequency, the pattern, and the energy from all time, all space, and all dimensions as it no longer serves your highest good. Allow it to clear easily, safely, gently, and completely. And for this, we are grateful. Thank you so much. Take a deep breath and let it go. All right. I want to go deeper. I want to ask our guides, our angels, our team, the galactic forces of light that are supporting us. Take us deeper for all of humanity as a global civilization, a collective consciousness field. Any other fears and limitations that we all need to clear and release from the collective related to this. Any other fears here? No. Any stuck energy in our chakras, our global chakras? That's wanting to say yes. Okay. Let's see which chakra we need to open up and clear for humanity. Okay. I'm not surprised at all. And it is the heart chakra. You know, so many of us have what they call heart wall stuck energy because we've been through, whether it's this lifetime or previous, you know, hurt, woundedness, fears, betrayal, you know, and we protect our heart. We're afraid to open up fully, only where we can feel comfortable with certain people, right? It's easier for us to give love because we can control that than it is for us to open our hearts and receive love. Oh, that could be scary, right? What if we get hurt again? So let me find out. There's a few different things here in the heart chakra. I want to see what needs to be cleared most. Okay. Poor trustability and ancestral connections, and connect with the universal heart. Okay. Okay, can you guys relate to that? All right. So this is a little bit of a different process. I want you to focus on the heart energy here. The physical heart, the emotional heart, the cells, organs, tissues, glands, emotions in the chakra, the energy of it. All right. And we now create a magnetic vortex to dissolve all blocks, all trapped energy, all traumas in this heart chakra. Let's clear them all out, related to not being able to trust ourselves or others, our deep ancestral wounds, as well as connecting with the universal heart of the divine. Let's clear them out right now. Release any and all emotions or negative energy from this heart chakra. Open it up, allow it to clear and flush out this entire area easily, gently, and completely, knowing it no longer serves you. Allow it to release fully right now. Take a breath and let it go. And now we put some healing energy in. Now we build and see an increase in the flow of energy into the heart chakra for all humans in this collective field. As we strengthen and energize this area, opening our hearts, increasing the flow and function back to a healthy state once again. Transform any stuck energy to awaken and energize this area. Empower this heart chakra to its fullest state of potential for your highest good. And we thank you for this release and this healing. Thank you so much. Take a breath and let it go. Okay. And let me just ask for all humanity as a global collective, the collective consciousness field. Any other fears or limitations that keep us stuck or limited? Anything else on this page? Any addictions? Any archetypal patterns? Any identities that are persistent? No. Any chronic stressors? Yes. Okay, let's see what shows up. Asking our team of guides. Yes. Okay. Okay. You know what comes up as a chronic stress for all of us? Societal stress, media stress. So societal and media stress. Does that make sense? Listen to all that we've been hearing, all the fears, muzzle yourself, you know, get injected with stuff like stay away from people, you know, like that is to create fear. You know what fear is? It's the illusion of separation and powerlessness. It wants to keep us, you know, powerless. So societal stress, media stress. You know, I stopped watching the regular news years ago because I thought I don't need to focus on, there's always going to be a drama or a trauma happening somewhere in the world, right? I don't need to focus on it every single day. If it's something important, I do need to know about it. And I do follow what's going on behind the scenes that I feel like I can relate to, or I get more support and insights from doing my own meditations, spiritual connections. So let's clear this stress. And the stress is embedded in our nervous system. We're going to clear it from our brain, our spines, and our nervous system. Okay. Use this particular technique. Take a deep breath and relax. Now we create a magnetic vortex of light for everyone here, for all of humanity, to dissolve, neutralize, and transmute any and all societal stress and media stress. Release and clear it right now from the entire nervous system. Release it and clear it from our brain, our spinal cord, our nerve endings, our entire nervous system, including our adrenals. Release any and all emotions, fears, chronic irritations, or negative energies. Include all stressors, all blocks, trapped energy, all traumas. Allow it to clear and release. Flush out this entire nervous system for everyone here, for all of humanity, easily, gently, and completely, knowing it no longer serves you. Allow it to release. Allow it to soothe. Allow it to go down through the bottom of your feet and into the earth to be transformed. All right. And now we're going to put some healing energy in. And now we see an increase in the flow of energy for everyone here, for the entire global humanity, for the entire nervous system, including the brain, the spinal cord, the adrenal glands, as we rebuild, strengthen, soothe, and energize these areas, increasing our power, increasing the flow and function back to a healthy state once again. Transform any stuck energy to release, awaken, and energize this area. Empower this nervous system to its fullest state of potential for your highest good. And we thank you for this release and this healing. All right, take a deep breath and let it be. All right, let's finish up here pretty soon. So for all of us as a collective consciousness for global humanity, any traumas that we need to heal related to the fears and limitations that keep us stuck and limited, any traumas that we need to heal collectively, I do get a yes. Okay, let's see what is showing up. There's a chart of about 40 different traumas. Okay, is it here? Is it here? Okay. Okay. Okay, is it this? Okay. What I'm getting is bullying, abuse, or manipulation. Does that make sense to you? Are you being bullied into doing something that you'd rather not do? Or that you don't feel might be right, but you're being told you have to do it? Are you being abused in any way or manipulated? Think about that. We're all being manipulated. We've all been abused. We've all been kept stuck, taxed to death, limited. I mean, it's like this really, we're on a hamster wheel here to keep us stuck and limited. You know, I mean, I know I think of myself in my mid-60s, I've worked for 50 years, right? Struggling and struggling and struggling. Working for myself, I hardly ever take a vacation unless it's to go visit family members. But yet, and you barely get by because you have to pay all these interest payments, you have to pay all these bills and all these taxes and all this stuff. So the money just comes in and goes out and feeds. Who do you think it feeds? It's kind of weird. All right. This creates trauma when you feel like you've been bullied, manipulated, or abused in any way. Right? As a collective, this is in the collective, not personally. Humanity has been manipulated. Humanity has been terrorized. It's been abused. Let's clear that energy. That is not who we truly are. We are powerful divine beings, right? Of light and love and kindness, abundance and compassion. So this is a trauma we're going to clear from our entire nervous system. Once again, it's embedded in our nervous system. Our nervous system is also a 7th chakra issue that connects to your relationship with your divine creator. Take a deep breath and relax. Feel into the energy. As we now create a magnetic vortex of light for everyone here, for all of humanity, to dissolve, neutralize, and transmute I didn't write it down, did I? Any bullying, any abuse, any manipulation. Let's clear it from our entire nervous system, including our brain, our thoughts, our spinal cord, our nerve endings, our adrenals. Release any and all emotions, fears, chronic irritations, or negative energy. Include all stressors, all blocks, trapped energy, all traumas. Just allow it to clear and release, flushing out our entire nervous system easily, gently, and completely. Knowing it no longer serves you, allow it to release. Take a breath, let it go. And then we put in some healing energy as we build and see an increase in the flow of energy into our nervous system, into our brain, our spinal cord, our adrenals, as we build, strengthen, soothe, and energize these areas, increasing the flow and function back to a healthy state once again. Transform any stuck energy to release, awaken, and energize your nervous system. Empower it to its fullest state of potential for your highest good. And for this, we are truly grateful. Thank you so much. And lock it in. Okay, take a breath, let it be. All right. I just want to quickly go through for all of humanity. I want to finish this up real quick, and then we'll just do some healing. Any negative programming that needs to be cleared for all of humanity? Yes, okay. Okay. All right. Is that right? Okay. Sometimes I think it might be this or this or this, but what they're saying is this. Okay. So what we want to clear is any negative religious programming. Think about that. Negative religious programmings. Does that make any sense to you? There's many different religions on the planet. Every single one has their own doctrine, their own story of what you should believe, what you should think, what you should do, right? So, and some of it's very positive and helpful. Some of it can be negative. I'm just surprised. Where is it? Negative? Yeah, I keep getting a yes when I say, is this correct? Okay. And I'll give you an example. I was raised in a Catholic family, and as a little kid, I came in asking questions. So I'm like, what do you mean babies are born guilty? I don't get that, you know? What do you mean they do bingo and cocktail parties to raise money? Isn't that gambling and drinking? You know, like I had all these questions about it that just didn't make sense to me. You know, I don't know, there were some things I loved about it and some things I questioned about it because they didn't make sense to me. And, you know, we have actually a couple of different kinds of children that come into this world. Some are ones that acquiesce. They'll just tell me what to do and I'll do what I'm told, right? And then there are the rebels that have to question everything and say, what? I'm not doing that. I don't know about you, but I know that was me. So let's just clear any negative religious programming for what it's worth, right? Can anybody relate to that? All right. Oh, let me do, this is a different process. Oh, here it is. Okay. Take a deep breath and relax. This is a different kind of technique. And now we create a powerful multidimensional energy vortex for everyone here, for the entire collective consciousness of all humanity. To go into your energy fields, the collective field of all, into all time, all space, all dimensions, all layers, all lifetimes, releasing, deactivating, and dissolving any negative religious programming. Include any and all energies related to this. Release any negative religious programming. Release them now, going back into the light, being released for the highest good of all. We allow them to be cleared and deactivated right now, easily, safely, gently, and completely. And allow the process to continue for everyone here, everyone in the world, until it's absolutely complete. And for this, we are grateful. Thank you. All right, take a breath and let it be. And now let me just see any cords that need to be cut for our global collective, any dark energies, anything to release and deactivate. No, anything to rebuild and strengthen. Okay. I get a yes. Column 1 is a yes. Okay, it's asking us to rebuild and strengthen our inner strength and immunity. Long pen, inner strength and immunity. So our immune systems have been squelched by toxins, by injections, heavy metals, toxins in our air, food, and water. Our immune systems have been struggling. So they're asking us to clear, or not to clear, to rebuild and strengthen. Okay, that's a good thing. I'm going to use a different pendulum here. I'm going to use this one. This is a Super Isis 16. It has 16 amplifying rings, if you want to see that. All right. Take a deep breath and relax. For everyone here, for all of humanity, all of humankind, we now use this powerful multidimensional energy field to rebuild and strengthen your inner strength, your immune system, your lymph glands as well, your entire immune system, restoring you now with perfect, healthy cells, renewed energy and vitality, bringing everything back into balance, knowing your magnificent body has complete memory and divine programming for this healthy, restored state. It knows exactly what to do. We increase and improve everything associated with this function right here and now. And we're truly grateful for this healing. Thank you so much. All right, take a breath, let it go. One more. Anything you need to activate and reset? No. Any recommendations from your angels? Okay, I get a yes. Okay. And the only thing I'm hearing here is to choose peace. Choose peace. Peace has to come from within. Let's go to the healing charts real quick, and I just want to check a few of them real quick. For everyone here as a global collective, for all of humanity, for our healing, are there any empowering beliefs that are highly beneficial? I do get a yes. Okay, column 1 says yes. Okay. This is, I am a powerful being. You can add to that if you'd like. I am a powerful being of divine light, of unlimited potential. I am a powerful divine being. All right. Does that make sense? Feel that energy? What does it feel like to you? Make your own claim with it. I am a powerful divine being. Every cell in my body contains the consciousness of this divine unlimited God consciousness, or this unlimited energy field, universal field. All right, let me just see. Any areas you need to explore? No, we don't need to do that. Any virtues that we're here to master as a collective group? I get a yes. Column 1, column 2, column 3 says yes. Section 2. Okay, not surprised. Deep trust. I used to say in my practice, this is at the core for every single person. It's really held in your solar plexus, just above the belly button. It's like that little light that shines inside of us, right? So what is deep trust? How deeply do you trust yourself? How deeply do you trust your instincts, your intuition? How deeply do you trust the people closest to you? How deeply do you trust your family, your friends, your community? How deeply do you trust nature? How deeply do you trust your governments? How deeply do you trust the collective field? How deeply do you trust God? You know, how deeply can you trust? How deeply can you trust your heart and soul to guide you? That's very important. I am going to do a healing spin as we're going to infuse this energy into your energy field. Let me get the right. Here's my paper here. We have a few different, here it is, okay. I'm going to use the divine golden hue, this particular pendulum. This brings the highest frequency of divine light. Take a deep breath and relax. Feel into the energy. As we now infuse your energy field for everyone here, for all of our collective consciousness, for humanity, with this beautiful, loving, healing energy of divine golden light, pouring down into your energy field, pouring down into your heart and soul, bringing in the energy of deep trust, bringing in the energy of choosing peace, bringing in the energy of strengthening your inner core, knowing who you truly are, knowing that this is the highest aspect of your true self, the full expression and alignment with your inner soul. As it releases anything that no longer serves you, but fills you now with rich fulfillment, true and lasting healing and inner joy into your life in every way, every day. And for this, we are truly grateful. Thank you so much. Lock it in. Okay. Let me just see anything for all of us as a collective field to master for our infinite beingness. Anything here? I do get a yes. Okay, let's see. They just point the way and I follow. Okay, what comes up here is to master your infinite beingness is connecting with source. Connecting with source, your divine self, your higher power, whatever you want to call it, connect. We have to stay connected. All right. Before I do another infusion, I just want to ask, what are your keys to inner healing? This is the last chart. For the collective field, for all of humanity, what are our keys for inner healing? What's going to be the greatest key here? Okay. Okay. What comes up is unconditional self-love. All right. So this is an inner healing key, which is actually a little spiritual practice. And I want to tell you real quickly, unconditional self-love. Here it is. So many of us have an internal separation within ourselves based on self-judgments or self-condemnation for the things we've done and the experiences we've lived. You can make a list of the things you hold against yourself, but the most important part of the process here is self-acceptance and self-love. It's unbelievably magical how quickly things can change and turn around with this process. Place your hands on your heart and align with your true divine self. Breathe into it. Notice any feelings that come up when you think of the things you judged yourself for. Just allow those feelings to come up and move through you and out. Don't resist them, bless them. Align with your sacred heart. It's the connection between spirit and human. Bring in the warm light of the divine sun to totally fill the space. Honor your humanness and hold every aspect of yourself in pure unconditional love and compassion. Connect your humanness with your divine spirit self. Allow each cell in your body to resonate with this deep love, unconditional love. Picture a column of divine golden light streaming in through the crown of your head, down through your central core, into your heart, and down to the earth, and anchor it into the heart of the earth. Anchor yourself in this divine living energy. All right. So let me do one final healing spin and then we're done with this part, okay? Take a deep breath and relax. As we now infuse your energy field for everyone here, for all of humanity, with this beautiful, loving, healing energy of divine golden light, the highest frequency there is, pouring into your energy field, pouring into your heart and soul, bringing in the energy of unconditional self-love, bringing in the energy of connecting with your divine source, connecting with this beautiful divine planet, connecting with everyone else as you trust the process, trust the unfoldment, bring yourself to a state of peace, bring yourself to a state of inner strength and empowerment, knowing that this is the highest aspect of your true self, the full expression and alignment with your inner soul, as it releases everything that no longer serves you, but fills you now with rich fulfillment, true and lasting healing and inner joy into your hearts in every way, every day. And for this, we are truly grateful. Thank you so much. All right, take a breath and let it go. How are you guys doing? All right. Whoops. Let me I want to go back into the screen share, but what's going on here? Okay, got it. Okay. So did anyone feel that? Did anyone notice anything? Did you feel any energy shift? A few more people that joined us. No? Yep, Jacqueline did. Robin, okay, I get a few thumbs up here. Good. Did it make sense to you? You may or may not feel it right away, but could you identify with the things that came up? Did they make sense in the collective field? You can add a comment if you want to. So you're asked to take extra good care of yourself for a few days after you have a session as you integrate, because your energy field is recalibrating. As we release some of the lower, denser vibrational energies, it's like you're moving up a notch. So be extra gentle with yourself. Eat good, healthy food, drink plenty of water, get some good sleep, spend some time in nature, but just be gentle with yourself and let yourself increase. If you start eating junk food, sugar, and alcohol right away, it brings your frequency back down. Or if you start doing things that aren't necessarily good for you, just take gentle, good care of yourself for a little bit. All right. So if you want to know how you can do this, it's truly sacred, powerful work. I love doing this. You can easily do it for yourself anytime you want on anything that comes up, any question. If you want, you can also get certified to offer it to others. It's really the greatest service we can do for humanity at this time. We're coming into a time where it's not about service to self. How can I make more money? How can I pay my bills? How can I get a better car? How can I get a better house? How can I do this? It's all about how do I help humanity to make this place a better world? That's where we're at. So just about anybody can actually do this program if they want it in their toolbox. Let me take a drink here. I know that what you can do can achieve a lighter, more joy-filled life easier and faster than you could on your own. It's amazing sometimes what comes up. You can use it for your personal life on a regular basis or family and friends. So it's well worth learning how to do it. Either way, it's invaluable. I do this as online training, just so you know. It's a 2-hour class for 8 weeks. I'm starting a new one. It'll be the last one this year in October 11th. So it includes all the instructions, the PDF, the manuals, charts, forums, videos, everything you need to master this for yourself. Or you might just want to have a personal session for yourself, which is usually a 90-minute session. And I record it because when I connect with your angels, guides, and teachers, your higher self, I'm amazed at some of the insights that can come in. So it's recorded as well. So, and then there's some support as well. Some people can choose to get certified if you want as energy healer or practitioner. You work with other students, give and receive lessons as well as clients. You have 6 months after the course finishes to complete the sessions. And there'll be an exam online that's very simple as well. But you get a beautiful certificate of mastery in biofield clearing for those who complete the certification requirements. You can also choose to be listed on our website as a certified practitioners. Not everybody does. Some people do it because they want it for their personal use. Totally fine. Here's a few things people have written about it. Dr. Jane was nothing short of profound. When the guides, angels, and masters, and even past relatives came forward, I could feel a surge of energy. Unconditional love was very present, and there was no doubt in my analytical mind that this was very, very real. I learned a number of things that I needed to hear to progress in my path of spiritual evolution. I've done emotional release, intuitive healing with others, but never got the results that I have with Dr. James. She was spot on in the ages in which I experienced shock or trauma without me telling her. She's very compassionate, and the clearing process made me feel like a huge weight was being lifted. I feel better emotionally than I have in years, maybe even decades. So she recommended the process. Emotions are deep-seated and in layers, but this treatment allows the mind to rest and the body to answer questions that Dr. Smolnik asks. The body lets you know where healing needs to occur, and Dr. Smolnik simply takes care of it with this wonderful healing modality. I'm in awe and have experienced instant life shifts in getting unstuck in places where I've been stuck all my life. Thank you so much. I had some experience with energetic healing in the past, but I could not imagine the complexity and profoundness of this biofield clearing technique. We're able to go so deep and identify all the blocks on my physical, mental, and emotional bodies. We're able to find and heal negative beliefs and thought patterns from my childhood, ancestors, and past lives. After we released the blockages, limiting beliefs, and emotional trauma from my chakras, I immediately felt so good and relieved. So I highly recommend this method to change your life. Thank you. So anyway, I know I've spent a fortune, over 30 years or more, taking numerous courses just to dive deep into what makes us heal and how does our consciousness work. The first course I took in 1990 was $2,295 for one course, and it totally shifted my life. And then I paid $3,000 on the master's level so I could be licensed to teach it. And then I spent $7,500 on even more advanced levels. And I went and reviewed every single one of them. And even my training for intuitive work was $6,000. That doesn't even include my other healing work. But, you know, and then you had to add in all the travel expenses, hotels, food, and time off, and all that, just to explore the many ways to expand my awareness and shift my life, because I was determined. But my life shot up like a rocket. And then I knew I needed to teach this to others, but I wanted to make it simpler and more affordable for people. I couldn't see, you know, I'm still licensed after 30 years to teach the Avatar course, which is a 9-day intensive course. And it's $2,295. But not everybody can take 9 days off to do this and pay that much money. So I like doing this particular because it goes into more than just our beliefs. What happened was they all had value and they taught me things, but they fell short. So I did more and more courses. And instead of paying the many tens of thousands of dollars I spent over the years to discover how to change my life, I developed this system with the help of my guides, and to help others more easily and more deeply and compassionately and effectively. So time is of the essence now. No need to work on things for decades. You cannot take your baggage with you. We are in a time of great ascension, right? So if you want to learn this, you're welcome to. If you don't, you might even consider doing a full session, right? How long have you been trying to work on things to shift in your life? Right? Can you afford to have your life continue the way it is? Are you truly ready to heal and shift your health, your finances, your relationships? So this, I'm not going to go into all this, but you know, it's 8-week classes, 2-hour instructions, all the PDFs, instructions, charts, the keys to inner healing, the sessions forms, informed consent, feedback, all of that. You get the replays and everything, including the certification process if you want. Not everybody does, but that's totally fine. Plus, you'll receive at least 3 sessions for yourself. I also do live sessions with the students so they can see how it's different for every person. So this can cost quite a bit of money. Right now, I only charge $777 for the entire program, including the certification. But with the early bird special, you get $100 off. And I forget, that goes till about 2 weeks before the course starts. I think it's till the end of September. And you can also split it into 3 payments if you want to. Not bad for an amazing tool to clear any blocks in your life. So the next course starts October 11th for 8 weeks. I'll be accepting a limited number of students. So otherwise, you have to wait till next year before I do another one. If you'd like to find out more about it, go to biofieldclearing.com. And there's a course registration page, which will give you more information. If you're interested in a personal session with me, I'm going to give you an extra bonus. All right. You can take $30 off a personal 90-minute session with me as a thank you for watching this tonight. All right, till the end. So you actually have to go to ultimatehealing.com, which is my own personal site for working with people. So if you want to click on, book now, you can go to Biofield Clearing. It's normally $179 for 90 minutes, and you'll get it for $30 off. So it would be $149. So you don't have to pay for it at the time of the booking. The first screen you come to, it will show you my available times. You can pick which time works for you, but don't pay for it then. Just go ahead and go to the next screen, and you can choose to just pay for it at the time of the appointment, and just tell me you were in this class. In fact, I know many of your names here, so you'll get $30 off if you want. Okay. And it's also done by phone, and it's recorded, so you can listen to it again because it's very powerful sometimes. And just so you know, tomorrow, the 23rd at 12 noon, I'm doing a powerful podcast called The Great Shift. I mean, I'm blown away with what we're going to talk about. And this comes in from our galactic sources, a lot of more channeled information about this present time that we're in for humanity is of paramount importance for humanity. So discover more details on how we are shifting to a new reality, to a higher state of being. This is huge. What we're going through right now, you may or may not be aware of it. I think some of you are aware of it. Is a major shift. All the dark energy that has been keeping us limited and suppressed and traumatized and all is being sent off the planet, is being neutralized, is being released. We are going to go into a higher state of being, not just third dimension, which is limited, but fourth, fifth, and even sixth dimensional beings. So I'm going to explain what that feels like, what it is, and show you the real big picture of the history of humanity. So it's a 1-hour podcast. This is the phone number if you want to jot it down, the 805-830-8344. If you want to listen, if you want to ask questions, or get the replay. Afterwards, I end up putting it on my YouTube channel. So if you do want to hear it, if you miss it, it's going to be very interesting. I've already gotten the information all set, and it blows me away a little bit. Okay. Also, I am starting a new series of webinars. They actually start next week, and they're called Becoming 5D Beings, Living in 5D. What does that mean? How do you do it? Learn how to really increase your intuition. Expand your awareness beyond what you could imagine. Learn to use sacred biogeometry to heal your body. Increase conscious sensitivity. Extend your feeling energy, and much more. We're going to teach, and I'm going to teach these, learn how to communicate with your guides, angels, higher self, star family, even with animals and nature. So I'm doing these as a series, but each webinar, you can choose one of them, or you can choose whichever ones you want, or do the whole series. Okay, they're $39 each. The 2-hour class, it includes the replay and the PDF, the workbook. So you can join one class or do the whole series. They'll build on each other and go deeper and deeper. And you're going to learn experiential exercises and visualizations and tools of how to really be so much more of who you truly are. I love doing this. I've done a lot of this teaching over the years, and I'm doing it as a little online class for people and really making it affordable. If you're interested in finding out more, you can go to my other site is awakenmywisdom.com. All right. There's info on the classes coming up. I'm going to do them about every 2 weeks. And then afterwards, I will be putting them on the site as kind of like ever-ready webinars that you can take whenever you want to. If you want to do it live with me, it's great to join in. All right. Because we're really at a time that we have to shift. We have to let go of our baggage. And going into being a fifth dimensional being, you know what that really feels like? We're going to feel more one with this divine universal consciousness. We're going to have, it's just filled with unconditional love, compassion, kindness, unlimited possibilities and potential, abundance for everybody. We'll be supporting and taking care of each other. No one will be left behind. We're moving into a time on planet Earth here that's going to be like a Garden of Eden. And we're ready for it. We're due, right? Remember, you've probably all heard of Atlantis, how Atlantis was this great civilization and then it fell. They got into all this technology, which was awesome. We're getting into all this technology too. The thing that made that culture and many other cultures fail is they didn't keep it balanced with their spirituality and with nature. And we have to do this ourselves, you know, and collectively as well. So feel free to join if you'd like. And I want to give you guys gratitude. I'm honored to be able to share this with you. And I'm grateful to my inner guides who have assisted me in this development. It's really an accumulation of my life's work. So it's a wonderful service for humanity right now. So many people need it as we're all shifting to a higher state of being, but we can't bring our baggage there. So it's time to let it go. I was doing these like once a month. I didn't do any all summer long because my son died suddenly in June. And I really took the summer to kind of pull my family close. My daughter-in-law, and my grandchildren, and we just spent a lot of time healing. So now I feel like I'm ready to just get back into working with folks and helping them understand this great shift we're going through and how we can raise our vibration, our potential, our abilities, our frequency to become more of who we truly are and stop being so limited. All right. So thank you so much. You can also go to Biofield Clearing if you're interested in doing the class at all. But I'm going to stop the screen share here. All right. I see a few people on the chat here. Worked well. Oh, great. Lots of, yeah. Worked well. Yep. Lisa.
Yeah. Lisa. So, if I teach the elective students,
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Hard time hearing you. Okay.
Okay. It was either.
I can.
Can you say something now and see if that's better? Yeah.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It's cutting out too much.
It's real choppy and all broken up.
Yeah.
There's
I don't know if
your microphone.
Yeah, the microphone or the internet might not be so strong. So what's
Yeah,
your
if you take yourself off of video and just use audio,
Yeah.
it'll be better.
Yeah, that can help. Yeah, turn the video off, Lisa, and then see if you talk then. That might be better. There you go. See,
Lisa, it might be better. Can you hear me now?
I can.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've had biofield clearing sessions with you, and I really like them a lot. What I want to do is sign up for a session with you in 2 weeks when I have the week off. I don't know what kind of session I would need because I really want to find out why I'm struggling with attracting a life partner and I'm stuck.
Okay. Biofield clearing can be very sorry, I'm getting a echo. Can be very helpful for that because we can ask specifically what is keeping you from experiencing that. And many different things can come up.
Okay, that's what I'll sign up for.
And then, you know, we can also ask your guides, your angel, your higher self, any particular messages that you need.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I just want to see some of the comments here too. Good. Yeah. All right. Any other questions or comments there? Good. Thank you so much. I mean, you guys had, yeah, I'm glad you guys got to experience some of this. I love doing this, especially for the collective. I think it's very helpful. So thank you. Yeah. Ideally, if you go to my website, either ultimatehealing.com, you will find the information on how to contact me there. All right. Either by email or by phone. In fact, my number is actually 828-777-JANE. So 777-JANE 5263. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, Nalda. Nice to see you.
It's good to see you as well.
Yeah.
I
Good.
miss you.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're doing well. Good.
I'm hanging in there. I
Good.
needed this. Thank you.
Good. Good. Take
And
it.
hopefully, yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do a session.
Good.
And in the new year, participate in the program.
Yeah. Good. You know, you guys might find too, it's going to be very affordable if you want to do those individual webinars, $39. They're going to be powerful. You're going to learn tools and techniques to really expand your awareness and just so many different things. So I'm very excited, especially the first one. I got another download of information last night. I'm very excited about this one because it was like, oh, this is, we have to change things. It's going to be awesome. All right. Thank you, everybody. So I'll let you go. It's been an evening. So thank you for being here. Thank you for participating. And I wish you all the best, sending you love and blessings. All right.
Thank you.
You're
Love
welcome.
and blessings.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.